For the comfort of all our guests, we ask that you refrain from smoking on this cruise. If you have a mobile phone, please switch it to silent now. Before we depart, please listen carefully to the following short safety announcement. This boat is licensed to carry 249 passengers.
The tower has the actual clock face has a different name. It's the Queen Victoria clock face. But that's only if you're being pernickety. That is Big Ben, named of course after a politician who is famously he ate well, let's say, and so they named the tower Big Ben on his behalf. Okay, so we're just going past the London Eye. Obviously, have any of you been on the London Eye today? Anyone come on? Yeah. A few people, put your hands up. Enjoyed it? Yeah. More or less. Well, so the London Eye is, of course, it's a great day to do it. It's a great viewing tower. It used to be the tallest in the world. Now it's the fourth tallest. 32 capsules, one for each of the London boroughs. They're not themed, unfortunately. You don't get special ones for different boroughs. But there's no capsule number 13. Instead, just a capsule number 33. There's superstitious reasons there. Alright, so we're going to go under quite a few bridges today, over the river, under some bridges. So we're going to do a lot of waving today, yeah? Are we ready for that, guys? Just get your hands up ready. There's a couple of people. They're not even looking this way. How rude. We'll write them a letter of complaint. Let's give it a big wave. See if we can get a wave back. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. He's turned around as well. There we go. Right, that's the first successful wave of the day. We'll be doing that later because, of course, waving on a river cruise is the only time when you can, on public transport in London, where you're allowed to communicate with other people without seeming like a madman. Right now, we'll see if you. So we just passed the Golden Jubilee bridges. If you look back to your left, you'll see Charing Cross. These red pillars that we're coming up to. What are they for? Have a think. What are they for? Can you see them outside the windows? Oof, 2.5 bridges. Why? Are they bird feeders? Are they more advertising for the Coca-Cola London Eye? Who knows? I do. I know. I'll tell you about it when we get back. So once we come out of this bridge, you'll see on your left, there's a great view of London here, you'll see on your left, just coming up into view now, is St Paul's Cathedral. That big dome on the left-hand side there. This is the best view we'll get of it, unfortunately, to rob the Spanish and Portuguese in Latin America. And then he came back with, the first time around, he came back with a treasure of about £25 million worth. And rather than imprisoning him, we knighted him. And yeah, that's how we treat pirates here in Britain. Tower Bridge, a little bit about it. So it's a bascular bridge, which means so the bottom part of it does come. But most people decided not to use the stairs because the bascule is actually quite quick. It only takes 90 seconds to come up and down, and so the stairs actually became a bit of a centre for crime. Ladies of the night, pickpockets, that sort of thing, and nobody used it until they decided to make the top a museum. The Tower Bridge Experience is now the top. You can see the glass walkway at the top, so it looks as though it's quite a good experience. But not actually that many people were murdered inside, were killed inside the tower. Only about 7 people in total. Instead, most of the prisoners, if they were to be executed, would be executed on Tower Hill there, just behind it. You'll see on the right and the left, this is London's growing skyline at the moment. On the left, obviously, is the Shard, biggest building in Western Europe. Is a couple of times the height of the London Eye, but not to half the fun. On the right hand side there's an ice rink in there during the winter, so even if you've missed the Globe's summer season, it's not coming back until April next year, but winter holds some delights here in London. There's an ice rink there which is really nice. If you see on the right hand side, built in the Art Deco style, biggest clock face in London there, even bigger than Big Ben's, by a couple of inches. I think every inch counts when it comes to the size of your clock. On the right hand side there, there's can you see this needle, this monument? This is actually the oldest thing we've got in London outside a museum. It's called Cleopatra's Needle, and it's over 3,500 years old, even older than Cleopatra, older than London. It was given to us by the Egyptian government in 1819 after the Battle of the Nile. So pleased by it now. Yeah, so it was given to us. We didn't even need to steal it, isn't it? I think that is exceptional. But yeah, so you can see, well, you might have seen the two sphinxes staring at it. Apparently they were supposed to be facing the other way, but they faced towards it. Perhaps to protect us. Perhaps it is cursed. They say when they got it over here from Egypt, there was a really big storm and 6 of the crew died on its way back. And the first bomb during the Blitz fell in that spot. So maybe it is cursed, or maybe I've just been watching The Mummy a few too many times. So now coming just back to the end of our tour here. We've got the London Eye on the left of us. On the right, just past the trees, you can't really see it that well, just under the sun, is the MOD, the building for the Ministry of the Defence. It's known as they call it the Iceberg Building, because apparently